Hi, my name is Asabri. I'm in Form 5 and I perform and act with Simran Productions.
Hi, my name is Aditya and I am in Form 1 and I act with Cinema Productions.
My name is Adanaya. I'm in Form 5 and I also act with Cinema Productions.
All right, guys. So tell me, we're doing trauma-informed classrooms here, right? So I want you to start your statement by saying teachers can make the classroom more trauma-informed by, and then tell me what teachers could do better, what advice you have for teachers out there, how they can improve learning and everything else inside there.
So I think teachers can make classroom more trauma-informed by actually discussing with students problems that they may have if they're comfortable with it, instead of just rushing into making assumptions. Because I've had experiences where teachers just said something quite insensitive about a personal situation that was quite heavy on me, and it had a kind of big impact when that happened. So I think if you go into asking the students, hey, is everything okay? Why did this happen? Why did this not happen? Rather than just saying, this is a problem.
What I think teachers can do is have a better lookout for students. That's mean that they're not doing so great. They're always in a mood and they're not performing well because you never know what they're going through. And also to add on what Asabri said, I've had experiences where a bully has been bullying me, and then when you tell the teacher just takes the side of the bully who doesn't understand fully what's going on, and she just jumps to one person's side and then leave the other person stranded. They're well, what's going on? I was the victim, but why I'm not getting any help? And I think that's an important part of what teachers should improve on.
What I think teachers can do to improve, I think they need to be a bit more sensitive. I think a lot of teachers try really hard to help, but in some cases, like in my case, I had a teacher. She was trying to help, but she would rip off my jacket and touch up my arms, and it's you better not be doing that again. And that was really hard because at the end of the day, if you're pointing it out so directly, that could cause it to happen even more. And the arms is not the only place where people go to do self-harm or whatnot. So that kind of stuff could just convince somebody to do it on a different place, to be more secretive, or just not reach out to anybody in fear of being judged or something. So I think they should be more sensitive.
Now that's a very brave thing to say on camera and to be vulnerable like that. So if a teacher encounters somebody who's being self-harmed, what should they do, in your opinion?
I think that they should ask the student, is everything okay? How are you feeling about school or at home? And I think if the student is well, everything is fine, then there's not much you really can do in that case except look out for them and make sure that they mood in school don't get worse, because bringing it up with them directly or forcing them to talk about it, that could make them want to do it more.
My final question for you all is how you all felt about what we did today, the different exercises, what stood out for you all, what was really cool, any reflections?
Well, I think there was obviously this feeling of catharsis, obviously, because I've had experience with these kind of situations, as in being bullied or whatnot. So having to perform the actual situation and act it out, it helped me kind of reflect on what has happened to me before and kind of just remember, this is a real thing that people face on the daily, and by me portraying it, I can understand that a lot better. So that's how I felt actually portraying the situations.
What I would like to say is that it was a new experience for me, and it actually helped me understand what people actually go through, what students go through, when they have problems at home, when they be disrespectful, but the reason behind it is deeper, when they want to do self-harm. It was an opportunity for me to understand what it is like for students like that, and also a new experience to understand what you can do to help the person.
Yeah, I agree. I think that acting out these sort of scenarios is very important to spread awareness, but also, like, if you have been through these kind of scenarios before, it can help you, like, express how you felt without having to be so, like, outwardly open about it, because some people like to keep things more private, but if you're acting out a scenario that you personally went through or something close to it, you can get out your emotions in that way without having to actually say that that's how you feel.
So you're saying that taking a drama class could be therapeutic?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
100%.
Okay, so thanks so much, guys.